All right, so it's day 8, and this little project came up. My daughter is a ballerina for the Cleveland Ballet. She dances at the Cleveland School of Ballet. They have shut down classes, a week ago, just like everything else here in Ohio. But Monday they will start doing online classes. So she needed a ballet bar. So we had thought about ordering the materials from like a Lowe's and going doing curbside pickup and getting all the pieces. But every time I put all the pieces in the cart at a Lowe's or a Home Depot or an Ace, they were always like one elbow short or one T-joint short of using galvanized or PVC pipe to do this. And today when I was down in my basement, I happened to find a piece of 2-inch PVC pipe from some other project. This is pretty funny. It's where I cut off the side of the bench. But I found this piece of PVC pipe, and I knew I had some leftover 2x4s from a deck project that we did a couple years ago, actually 5 or 6 years ago, maybe now. So we went at it building a bar to keep us busy. So basically just cutting all the pieces out right now. Some supports for the legs, just to give it some rigidity, which I'll end up having to use later, because when I get into this, I realize that I didn't plan to turn the feet perpendicular to the bar, so everything was parallel. Which was a bit of a mistake. So anyhow, we clean up. All the pieces have been cut at this point, and I'm gonna start. I'm measuring out just to cut one more notch here in the top for the bar to sit in. I'm gonna start putting everything together now. There's Lou. Lou's my shop dog. The two dogs are complete opposite personalities. Mia is not thrilled with all the noise I'm making in the basement right now, so I don't even know if she shows up in this video, but Lucy loves to be in the shop, so she'll just hang out down there and do whatever. And actually, I think Mia just poked her head up at the top of the steps there. So yeah, this is me cutting everything out, getting ready for my other blog. Oh, there goes Lori. She's going out for a run. Lucy's checking it out. Here I am putting on these awesome braces. This would have looked so cool if I had known what I was doing. But I didn't really think it out too much. The plan really here was more function over form at the time. And so I go and I put one side of these braces on, and I'm like, well, hey, I cut the other side, so let me put it on anyhow. And get it all put together. My little helper. Lucy is 11 or 12 years old. She's our old dog. There's me realizing that I should put the other side on, because I have them cut, so I put the other side on. That was my first thought, that something's not right. I put this side on, I stand them up, and then, stop the tape. So I took everything apart. I came up with a new plan of using everything I already had cut, and I started to reassemble everything here to turn the legs perpendicular, using the braces still, and get it all put back together here in a second or two. Making sure everything's square, something I never do. It's just amazing the amount of stuff I have just laying around the house, for not really being a woodworker or a craftsman or anything like that. So Paige came and helped me put the brace on the middle, to help give it some stability. And then we, this is kind of the last couple screws getting ready to go in. One leg attached to the middle beam. Two legs attached to the middle beam. There's the bar on top, and then we realized it was still a little unstable, so we took the leftover braces from the feet if they had gone the other way, and we're able to repurpose them to hold the center and make it more rigid. There. And actually, it turns out it's fairly light. One of the things I was worried about was if she would be able to move it around easily, and she is able to move it around, so it's all good.